Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And more layoffs have come to Kotaku. I don't know how much more time this site actually has. We're going to talk about it, especially with the Alyssa Mercante controversy right now. She's out there attacking gamers and defaming people and even apparently DMing critics' spouses on Facebook to try to stir shit up.
Apparently.
So she's still there as far as I know. She's the editor over at Kotaku, but we've been kind of counting down the days that Kotaku has because remember, guys, Geo Media is basically selling every website that it owns right now, and Kotaku is one of the last ones it has left.
Mm-hmm. And even in the video we did yesterday with that Alyssa Mercante in that interview, she basically said that, yeah, she's deliberately stirring up crap to try to get attention, try to get views. Because I think, the Kotaku existence depends on whether or not people will read it.
Yeah, I think they've been given a mandate to get the views up or get out. And now a couple of weeks ago, we've covered all of it. These are some of our past videos. A couple of weeks ago, they were told to just do game guides, and she had a fit about that. But I think the reason they were being told to do the game guides is they're basically just being given busy work until they find a buyer. The thing is, I don't think anybody wants Kotaku.
Well, that's probably why they're giving them busy work, because they're just doing game guides. They're doing hit pieces that might turn a buyer off.
Yeah, but they're doing it. They're actually doing worse than that. Again, Alyssa Mercante in particular is out there attacking people, defaming people, threatening people. She had an interview with Hard Drive where she basically bragged about being a tough guy. And
I saw that. I mean, I see the reports of people saying that she was going after their spouses or something.
Yeah,
I didn't actually see the post, so I don't know. But I saw
she went after YouTubers. Well, it didn't go after the spouse, but she contacted the spouse, I guess, DM'd the spouse on Facebook, and it's just like, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, some people talking about it, but I didn't actually see it. Yeah.
Crazy stalkery shit going on with this, and I mean, I don't think anybody, even people on the left, I don't think they will miss Kotaku because it hasn't been a legit video game news site in a long time. I mean, anytime there's a controversy in video games, you can almost always trace it back to Kotaku in some way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about this latest blow to Kotaku. And this is actually their video people that got laid off. Now, that is not a good sign because everybody was pivoting to video, and video is still profitable. And we're going to reiterate kind of where websites are right now. They're not in a good place. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, give woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
So reminder, Geo Media is having a giant yard sale. They're selling everything. They sold The Onion. They sold the AV Club. They sold Takeout. They told Deadspin to stick to sports. They did not. They defamed a child. They sold Deadspin. They fired everybody.
Yeah. They said, I think that one article, did they say they were shopping for buyers for a lot of the sites?
They're pretty much, if it's not nailed down, as I understand it, they are willing to sell it. They actually shut down Jezebel, another sister site of Kotaku, and then Paste Media bought it and reactivated it. I don't think Kotaku is going to get sold because the only group I could think of that would even take a chance on Kotaku would be Gamers Group, and they're in a really bad place right now. They own the Mary Sue and so many other, The Gamer, I think they own that one. They own so many of these other trashy video game blogs disguised as legit news outlets. Mm-hmm. But I don't think they want any more problems. They got enough problems right now. But yeah, so this is who got laid off. This is Levi Winslow. He said, yesterday, Geo Media laid me off along with 3 other video folks.
Okay, so 4 in total.
4 people laid off. Now, the fact that it's video tells me all I need to know, because if you had long-term plans, you would not get rid of your video people, because the video people, frankly, are more valuable than your bloggers. Mm-hmm. So the fact that they're getting rid of the video people tells me that they don't see a future for video, and like their videos aren't performing very well. I mean, they're really not. Like, This is Kotaku with over
531 videos or views on that video.
Yeah, 531 on Halo, 1.5 thousand. Just to again, not to be a dick, and I'm trying not to be a dick here, but I'm looking at these. Look, 1,000 views, 1.6 thousand views, 1.9 thousand views, 300 and some thousand subscribers, and you've got your blog, which you're promoting this stuff on too. Clownfish Gaming, which we don't even really pay a whole lot of attention to. We just started re-uploading again here. Just yesterday, we had 5,000 views on that one.
We don't have that. We don't have that many subs.
No, we only have 72,000 subs on Clownfish Gaming, but our videos were averaging, when we were uploading more regularly, 5 to 10 to 15,000 views. And that's just something we kind of did in between Clownfish TV videos. Mm-hmm. So we weren't really putting a whole lot of effort into the gaming channel, and we were doing better than Kotaku.
That's
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not trying to be that. I'm not trying to be that guy, but I know what kind of money you make. If you're pulling those kind of numbers, and it's not enough to pay 4 people full time. Yeah, I'm just saying. I just put this one up earlier today, and this is just a snippet from a live stream, and it's already got Kotaku level views on it. So anyway, he said that. He said it was a turbulent ride with a shitty ending, but despite the ups and downs, I'm proud of what I've done. Now I'm going to go cry.
I don't want people to get laid off unless they're assholes, and then they deserve it. But I don't know if this person is one of those people.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people were saying that he was writing some of the hit pieces on Stellar Blade, but other people said that was not the case. That the title was misleading. It actually wasn't a hit piece, but I think they're being told you have to perform or you're done.
Well, video isn't even the blog.
No, but he was writing articles too, I guess. But he was So he said, media laid me off along with 3 other video people. So I think he was probably doing both. I don't know. Peter Pischke, who actually wrote for us on Clownfish TV, said, Kotaku's pretty much screwed. I think they are. The fact that they're letting the video people go. And I think the only reason Alyssa has not been let go yet is she's the editor, and she probably has a tighter contract or something.
I don't understand it, because I think if you're going to get rid of somebody, it would have been her over some of these people. But that's just me.
A lot of people giving condolences. Mason here says, your activism will not be missed. Here's the thing. Kotaku, and I feel bad for, if there are good people that are working for Kotaku, I feel very badly for them because...
One, you're working for Kotaku.
But I'm saying, like, the taint of Kotaku is going to be all over you. You're going to smell like Kotaku's taint, which might smell like Alyssa Mercante's. But you're going to...
Oh, my God. Okay, anyway.
Well, just saying. But it's just like, you're going to go anywhere, try to find a job or try to whatever. It's like, oh, you work for Kotaku. Literally everybody hates Kotaku. MagFest was calling out Kotaku.
I know, but that was gloriously funny, and they kind of deserved it.
Yeah, so for those of you who aren't aware, MagFest, big anime gaming festival, right? Kotaku did a hit piece on them because they said they weren't following COVID restrictions, guidelines, or whatever.
After they were lifted?
After they were lifted.
Okay, yeah.
But they said, we've done everything we're supposed to do and then some, and they attacked them. And then when MagFest rolled around, they put a sign up, telling people where to go, different, exhibitors and whatever. And the sign said, journalistic integrity, Kotaku 404.
Yeah,
then Kotaku
funny.
had a shit fit about that.
They should have lifted up. They should have stood their ground on that one.
So even people on quote unquote your side hate you. Like, they hate this publication with a passion. It will not be missed. I don't think anybody is going to miss Kotaku. They might miss individuals who had worked there, but I don't think anybody's going to miss it. Let's talk about where the site's at again here real quick, and then we'll talk about Alyssa Mercante, who is the editor, and she is, I would call her the editor in grief over there. I mean, she is definitely trying to get them sued or something. Maybe that's the point. Maybe she's trying to get them sued on the way out.
I don't know.
Because I think she knows she's done. I mean, everybody else is done. It's just, I'm going to make it the biggest fucking mess I can make.
I don't usually see what she posts because she blocked me. And even before I said anything about her, I called her out once about something else.
We've made multiple videos about her, and she hasn't blocked the Clownfish account. So
really? Okay.
I don't know. Well,
she will now. Anyway.
Yeah. So this is Luke Plunkett, who I think used to work for.
That name.
He was a guy who, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, he's the guy who pissed off Nintendo. And these are all people, this Aftermath site, these are all people that worked for Kotaku. And Polygon,
yes. And they started their own.
Which I'll give them props for that. I will give them props for that.
I will too, because we said, go start your own. That's what they did. So you know what? It's their own site. They can say whatever they want to say. That's just, yeah, totally. All day, every day. Props for that. I don't have to agree with you.
So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. It's very boring stuff if you don't follow SEO or whatever. But I can tell you that Blogmageddon is coming. Mm-hmm. Blogmageddon is here, and I know I have talked about Google and the algorithm changing last year and earlier this year. And now it's catching up with a lot of websites. They put this up a couple of days ago. They said that the search visibility for Game Informer, Kotaku, and Dexerto is down by over 60%. And that is before this month. A lot of people noticing that video game sites and pop culture news sites seem to be the ones that are getting hit.
90%, 89%, 81%. That's not
Yeah, let's go to this post here. I haven't gone to the original post. This is Lily Ray, who is, I'm not exactly sure, SEO by day, DJ by night. All right, so let's look at some of these numbers. So these are mostly, wow, Collider is down almost 90%.
Dang.
Movie Web is down almost 90%.
I mean, most of these I don't even know or heard of, but.
No, but a lot of these are gaming or pop culture websites.
Thrillist down 72.5%.
Den of Geek is down 80%. Holy shit. So anyway, it's not looking good for them. Because if you weren't on the fence, or you were on the fence rather, about selling your websites before, after this month, everybody's going to be like, fire sale. Just take it, because there's no point. There's no point anymore. But yeah, she's been saying some crazy shit. Alyssa Mercante, who's the current editor, John Delarose says that she was harassing Smash JT's family based on somebody else's tweets. It
wasn't even their tweet.
No. So, like, I don't know what's going on, but apparently she, as I understand it, and I haven't been following this super close, but she apparently reached out to his wife or something on Facebook. Like, what the hell?
And then it wasn't even what the stuff wasn't even his, and it wasn't even didn't even say what she said it said. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what the tweets were, so I can't say. But
Alyssa Mercante just DM'd my wife. Why the fuck? So here's the thing. If it were me,
I'm gonna go tell your mom.
I'm telling your mom, your mommy wife.
They can DM your wife. I don't know how well it's gonna go for her though.
It wouldn't go very well. So if it were me and I had a company and I had employees like this out there causing all kinds of damage and all kinds of headaches, and I'd be like, what the fuck? Just shut up, because I don't want to see your name associated with harassment campaigns. I don't want, even if you're just defending yourself, you still represent this company. They're just letting her do whatever. I think they're going to shut the site down, because here's the thing. If they were going to sell it, you still want the Kotaku name to mean something. I mean, granted, to most people, it doesn't mean anything, but you don't want the last thing that the potential buyer sees in relation to Kotaku scandals involving this loose cannon editor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out why people would pay for that. I really seriously am like, I don't get it. Go ahead, continue.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's just insane. I said she's got the hots for Grums. She's like really, like every time she opens her mouth, she talks about Grums, which is really freaking weird.
I don't know. I just think the whole thing's weird.
It's a bad situation.
Weird. I mean, they're laying people off. That's not ever good. And it sounds like, okay, maybe they can't find a buyer because they don't want to deal with the YouTube and all that with it, or that, they're trying to thin it down. Because a lot of times you get a company ready to sell it. A lot of times you try to make it look the best way you can to a buyer.
Curbside appeal.
Right. And if you have a buyer who was looking, there's buyers out there, but they're looking for specific things and they don't want other things, you're going to adjust your company to match what someone might pay you for it.
What?
And there might be an offer. We want it, but we don't want this. They'd be like, okay.
Yeah, why in the hell would you tell them to pivot to game guides unless, the potential buyer is probably like, well, we probably can make some money off of it with game guides.
They don't want the controversy. You go do game guides so we can avoid, because they saw this coming and they're like, and as soon as we start that shit, we're going to go down the, toilet.
And she might know that. I mean, to be honest, she might actually know that, and that might be why she's doing it. She might be going out of her way. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any inside knowledge of it, but I'm like, she seems like she's going out of her way. I don't want
any inside knowledge of her.
I do not.
You better not have any inside knowledge.
I'm looking at the situation. I'm trying to make sense of it. And I can't imagine any company letting their editor run rampant like this when they're trying to sell a website. I think she's just kind of
not trying to sell it. I mean, they've already had enough trouble with Deadspin and all that. I think that they just went from saying do game guides because we don't want to get too controversial or it's going too far, and now people won't work with us. To hey, go ahead and just have a smear everybody, have fun at it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sitting here like, is anybody at Geo Media paying any attention to what the hell is going on? Because you need to get rid of her. And I think I even tweeted that. I said they just
need to get rid of Kotaku in general.
They do. I don't think they're going to try to sell.
I don't mean her, but just in general.
Because there's no value. Like I said, the site, it's got the might have the domain weight, but I'm sitting here looking at this and I'm like, I don't think it freaking matters. A lot of these websites are going to get caught up in the collateral damage. So I think it's over. I think it's over for websites, especially nerd sites. There's no way to monetize them. And people aren't going to the websites. If you're going to keep anybody, you keep the video people. That just tells me they're done.
I don't know. It's weird.
They're done. So we're going to wrap it up.
Yep.
We're done. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.